Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Caleb Rodan. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the first Spider-Man film of the Spider-Man trilogy. So, yeah, because I want to review more superhero stuff. So let's just get into it, shall we? And talk about the plot of this film. Oh yeah. So yeah, pretty much folks, with this movie we get the origin story of Spider-Man, how he became the character the way he is right now, and pretty much we get to see that he made his first love in this film. And y'all know the character that he falls in love with isn't the first woman he fell in love with in the comic book, but that doesn't bother me too much really, because he doesn't have to be 100% faithful to the source material. I mean, it's just 50-50, I guess you can say. But anyway, pretty much our main character is this high school senior, Peter Parker, whom visits a genetic laboratory with his friend, Henry, and love interest Mary Jane Watson during the field trip. There, Peter is suddenly bitten on the hand by this genetically engineered super spider, so to speak, after they see this demonstration of spiders. And so yeah, you get to see this whole high school thing going on, folks, like I haven't seen that already like a million times before. But anyway, moving on from that, so yeah, we get to see that he pretty much has to learn his powers and how to do and be responsible for what the things he has. Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man in this film, and he has to learn about his responsibilities pretty much. And in the next day after this, Peter Parker pretty much finds himself that his previously inspired vision has improved, and his body has pretty much manifested into more of a muscular physique, because during school he was pretty much a nerdy character with no muscle or anything. So yeah, he glanced himself in the mirror and whatnot. At school, he pretty much finds that his body can produce some web just like a spider can do it. So yeah, that he just deal with that pretty much, folks. And there was this bully at school, and he does have a fight scene with him, and that gets pretty crazy. So yeah, folks, that's all to the villain of the Green Goblin. He does make an appearance in here, folks. I know he was rather a popular character in the comic book series, so I guess it would make sense to make him fight against the Spidey over here. Like I say, actually this was a pretty good film. I really liked it. I mean, okay, it's not a masterpiece. It does have its flaws. Some of these special effects in here does come off rather campy. So, but still, I liked it. I thought they could make a Batgirl film. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Having a Batgirl. Maybe I can make that film, folks, one of these days. I do want to make movies for a living. So, yeah, there's that. I'm saying that because this was actually a really well film. So I'm thinking, why can't we have a female lead as the superhero in these comic book themed films? I know we had superhero themed comic book before, but they were actually pretty bad. Oh boy, just such as Supergirl and the Catwoman solo adventure film. Oh boy. Well, anyway, I can say that the chemistry between Spider-Man and the Green Goblin is pretty cool, of course. We do need a villain for a superhero story, folks, and I do think he does make a good villain. So yeah, he's pretty cool, I guess you can say. He has a solid motivation and whatnot. And yeah, but I thought this was a really good film, folks. Despite, like I said a moment ago, some of these special effects look really bad, I guess. Some of them looks like they were done, like what, in Photoshop or something. They look really cheapish. But still, folks, I still recommend it anyway, even though it does have its flaws. Some of the dialogue did come out rather cheesy at times, I guess. But overall, the dialogue is actually not that badly written. But hey, at least it's not Batman or Robin, which is often considered as the worst comic book film ever made. Ugh. I would say check this film out, folks. And another thing, this film had actually been stuck in development limbo for exactly 25 years. Well, nearly 25 years anyway. So yeah, for some reason, one reason or another, this film was floating around in Hollywood for a great number of years, because either the script writers couldn't agree to a certain idea, the script itself kept being rewritten over and over again. And I mean, granted, there was the animated TV show that they did, and also the live action TV show that they did as well. But the thing is, this film was looming around Hollywood for a large number of years. But for one reason or another, the screenplay keeps being rewritten a number of times. And it just seems like people didn't agree to certain things and how to pretty much execute the story. Which isn't surprising. Many projects that have been stuck in limbo for a number of years without progress to the production date. Maybe certain projects would stay stuck and deliver but hell. This doesn't mean that it's officially cancelled, but working on them slowly slows down and then eventually stops. But this film was eventually licensed for a worldwide release by Sony Pictures Entertainment in 1999. After it required some options for a certain studio and all previous scripts. And so yeah, it was finally agreed upon for a certain director and whatnot. There were certain script writers. I mean, hell, even James Cameron was gonna do a screenplay on this feature. I mean, he never did, but he was planning to do it. But anyway, folks, this one was actually finally made, thankfully. And it was actually not that bad, really, folks. I would say check this film out if you haven't already. So this is definitely a good film. I like the way the characters were depicted in this film. And I would say it definitely has some cool fight scenes. The fight scenes were really well executed, folks. And the way it was handled was pretty good. I like the way this was photographed, I guess you can say. The scenes were really well executed. I do like the characters. The characters are pretty likable. And of course, you get to see his Uncle Ben saying that famous line in the series. So yeah, the villain of this film is really cool too, of course. We can see this nerdy character that becoming a superhero. And he doesn't have a whole lot of superpowers. He does have a few abilities, of course. There was a scene in the film early on where he pretty much becomes like this wrestler type of guy. And there's a love interest kind of thing going on, I guess you can say. So yeah, overall, folks, this film was really good if you ask me. Because overall, it was not that bad of a movie. I highly recommend it for those who haven't seen it because it was a damn good movie. And while it may not be a masterpiece, it may not be perfect, but it's still a good film nonetheless. It does more things right than wrong. So you could always take that as a win. It's something that I wouldn't mind watching again. I've seen this film quite a few times. I've seen this film with that Amazing Maddie. So Amazing Maddie, if you're watching this review, thanks for watching me. Oh yeah. So yeah, this was a pretty good superhero film, folks. Was it perfect? No. But it was actually pretty solid. I thought it was pretty good, folks. I will review all 3 films because I'm OCD like that, I guess. But, so yeah, check this film out, folks. It's not that bad, really. I really liked it. Spider-Man, the first film, it gets an overall rating of a 7.3 out of 10. It gets a total rating of a 7.3 out of 10 from me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. See ya.